Sam and her group had some grant funds left to be spent from our COVID work, and we thought this was a great way to demonstrate to the public how important it was that we all came together as a community to meet the need to address COVID and get everyone vaccinated as quickly as we could.
We spoke to the artists and gave them some content to start thinking about and to create their vision for the mural. So some of that was around community resilience, unity, coming together, remembering people who were lost, and just that time that we all went through. And it was a difficult time when you were apart from family and loved ones and people you know and could support you. And so we talked a lot about those ideas.
The availability of the vaccine was a turning point in the pandemic for us, and it was really a community effort to make that happen. A lot of community partners came together to make sure that we could get the vaccine to everyone in our community, and so we wanted to make sure that the mural exemplified that and demonstrated how important coming together was to tackle this very difficult challenge that we all face together. Millie was one of the first to be vaccinated in our pop-up clinics that were designed to come out into the community for people that might not have been able to get to our larger scale vaccine effort. And so having her be a symbol of that as a community leader was very important, because it showed the rest of the community, hey, look, I'm doing this, you should come out and do it as well. So it was really important to really drive vaccine efforts and get as many people vaccinated as we could.
Actually, I am very terrified of getting a shot. So if if I could be an example for people who need to get the shot and is terrified, then it's me. Okay. I do believe in self-care. I believe in health awareness. And I think that as people of color, we have the highest rates of cancer, highest rates of mortality in terms of diabetes, highest rates of high blood pressure, hypertension, and
dying in childbirth,
and maternal childbirth. So it was important. So if that was a message that had to be given, then I'm glad I'm the poster person for it. A person was scared to take a shot. And that's true.
Oh my gosh, can I have another hug? Thank you so much. Thank you for letting me paint you. I honestly, this is one of my favorite portraits to paint. I've had so much fun the entire time.
Thank you.
You're beautiful.
Oh my goodness, Caleb. Oh my goodness.
I think she deserves to be honored in this way because, first and foremost, she's an amazing Black woman. She embodies everything that Black women are. She is spiritual, she's loving, she's nurturing, she's uplifting, she's giving, and she doesn't take no mess, hey, and she stands on business. And she, from day one, I think I've been teaching 20 years, and from day one, she carried me with her, took me to Rotary meetings, said, you know, when you're able, you have to join this group, join Rotary, took me to events at different schools. We showed up, went, helped ring bells for Salvation Army, giving food out at Loaves and Fishes. She's always in some meeting doing something.
I like to do things behind the scenes. You never know that I'm doing it, because I don't do it because I want to have an award or I want a pat on the back. I do it because it's in me, it's in my heart, and many blessings come behind it. Many blessings come. I'm the guardian angel to many different people and places and things, as they would say. And that's what keeps me going. That's what keeps me going. I come from a family of givers and a community who believes in giving back.
I think that the contributions that people, older adults, provide to the community are under-recognized in general. But as far as health and vaccinations go, because they were impacted so significantly, disproportionately, we made huge efforts to try to make sure that people were at least informed, able to make their own choices thereafter, but the importance of vaccination came out in many different realms besides just physical health. Emotional health, people being even further isolated than they already were, those kinds of things are still lingering from the pandemic, where past a lot of it, but there's still remnants of it. And I think our partners with Whole Health, we worked with them a lot. They always considered all the different populations and worked with us to make sure that everybody was getting what they needed.
Miss Millie shared her hesitancy about getting shots, but spoke about her mother actually being like very involved in her upbringing and schools and in the PTA, and said that getting vaccinated though has always been an important part of her life. And I know that she's been a longtime educator in the community at BJM and Bell Sherman, and also a longtime member of Rotary. She's involved with many different things, and just being here with her while we were watching the mural be painted was pretty amazing, because there were people walking by and everyone knew her, and it was really beautiful to see like her being celebrated and connecting with different people who walked by. So what really caught our attention with these artists is the use of color, that we really wanted something bright. They incorporated the colors of our Whole Health logo and brand colors, which is great because they're pretty vibrant, and so they were able to incorporate those really well. And Efren has this style of these strips of different ideas or imagery that he's done in other murals, and that was very appealing because we felt like it would give him the structure to incorporate these different elements that we were looking for. And so they came to town and they were able to meet Millie and take a photograph of her and get to know a little bit about her life. And then they went right to work on making this mural happen. It probably took them about 3 days to do, which was amazing. And Britt, her expertise is really on doing portraits, and so she worked on Miss Millie's portrait and layering different colors on to really get it to be her. And then Efren works on the background and the other elements that are seen in the mural.
We started at night and projected the outline because I wanted to make sure to get your features as close as possible. So I'm very pleased that you like it as well.
Yes, and we just really wanted to represent an overall welcoming, vibrant feeling with this mural, pulling from nature and also some branding elements from the Whole Health logo. And yeah, we kind of just wanted to mash up and kind of give this sense of community and resilience.
I think this mural, or any of the murals around the community, will make a greater impact, because a lot of what we see and hear sometimes is not a message that we want us to hear. And if you have a familiar face, like I'm a familiar face in this community, so if you see that face, you'll say, well, I have a relationship with her, I know her, and she did this, and maybe I need to go into that building because Miss Maynard is on that. People make connections with people that either look like them or are familiar with them, and I think that that's very important. And the message is important. We have to be about being our brothers and sisters keepers. And if that is our mission, then we have to have representation that's going to show these important issues.
And it's a movement that's building and building. And it's not about the murals themselves. Like, the murals are the vehicle for that uplift in that same way that songs do, the dancing together, all the arts that uplift. Yep, and I'm excited that this uplifts your voice and the voice of Whole Health, and
this is amazing.
You are inspiring, Millie.
I love you. Thank you.
My soror queen mama.